Wakey.
Welcome back to I'll Make a Stay to You, the podcast where I, Phil, get to talk about Stray Kids with my friend Tom. Tom, how you doing?
That's me. I'm good.
Oh, good.
How are you?
I'm good. I had some trouble with Oblivion, but then I got it on my PS5. We talked about it earlier, but let's just say it is good on the PS5. I'm enjoying it. I'm playing a mage, not stealth archer for once. I know that it seems unreasonable for me to do something different than stealth archer, but here I am playing a mage, and I've mostly I did the first Oblivion gate, and freed that one town that begins with a K. It's eluding me right now. But after that, I've just been like, okay, I'm doing all the mage quests, and then I'm in the mage college now doing like the main mage quests. Like I'm going through it. And just sticking to that, and meanwhile, the actual fate of the country is just, not in my hands. Like I'm just ignoring it completely. So it's good. It's a good game. Go Oblivion. You can do it.
Yeah. There have been so many something gates. Lately that when you said Oblivion Gate, I was like, oh, like what's controversial
like
about
a political there was a political scandal.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Is Uriel Septim really dead?
Yeah.
Did he have a son out of wedlock?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. It is a scandal. He didn't even know. He didn't know that he was a septum. Septum or septium?
Septim.
Yeah, that's what Septim.
September.
Yeah, wake me up. Anyway, I was talking about Jurassic Park before we started recording for no apparent reason, but it did remind me. I've been listening to audiobooks recently. Okay. I got my library card, and I didn't know what to listen to next. I just wanted something kind of easy listening to, just whatever. So I just went to what are just the popular books on an app that have audiobooks. And there was a book by Michael Crichton and James Patterson, because Michael Crichton died and James Patterson finished this book. He had it partially written, notes, whatever. I'm not sure how deep it went. But he had this book called Eruption. And it's the first time that I've actually, because I've been listening to a couple of different thrillers, but they were all thrillers, spy thrillers, or things of that nature, where it's crime related or twists and turns, not like a thriller like a Michael Crichton book where it's in audiobook terms, the chapters were 4 to 5 minutes on average. Tiny chapters, and there were 110 of them, and so it was just and they kept raising the stakes, and I was talking to Jeanette about it early on in the book. I was man, it's a fun ride. They somehow, every time I was I know this is ridiculous, every single time I go, oh man, they really raised the stakes. The stakes can't possibly get any higher than this. And then in the next chapter it's oh my god, they've raised the stakes again. They keep doing it. So I was really excited to get through it and find out what happens. And they didn't stick the landing, and the ending sucked. So I'm oh shit, god damn it. So I was I'm sort of curious, but I don't think that anyone is going to admit, because I'm okay, was it that James Patterson didn't want to do a good ending and just was and then nature, spoilers, because it just kind of ends and nothing anybody did mattered. They could have done nothing and nothing would have changed. I don't understand. I felt okay, 110 chapters and I feel I've wasted my time here because nothing happened. So other than a bunch of people died. So
the stakes
I don't know.
kept getting raised.
They did. But you expect when the stakes get raised, it's either shit or get off the pot. Something's gonna happen or everything's gonna go wrong. And instead, it was like the most milquetoast bullshit ending I've ever had, where like nothing happened and nothing bad happened. And I'm like, you had two options and you somehow found a third shittier option. Like, why did we go this way? Anyway, so it's okay. Like I'm glad for the experience. Like that's something that I was interested in. So it was neat. It kind of had me going, like I literally had thought about getting a James Patterson book for my next book, because I was like, I need to know who sucked. You know what I mean? Like, who was the one who fucked this up? Was it him or was it Michael Crichton? I'm not sure. So maybe I'll keep going down that route and we'll find out who sucks the most and who ruined this book for me. But yeah, it's fun. I like having a library membership, so I don't have to like pay Amazon for audiobooks. It's great.
Yeah. I've been needing to go get my library card, but
hell yeah,
I just, I have this condition called procrastinating.
Yeah, I do too. I literally, like, Jeanette had hers, and for years I would just borrow her account and just be like, yeah, I'll listen to an audiobook on your account. But we went to the library and I was just like, fuck it, we're here. I might as well just get a library card. And so I filled out the form and got a library. It's free,
Mm-hmm.
And so I just, got the library card, got all the apps. There were nights when I was having like insomnia, couldn't sleep. And ages ago, I would listen to, the Great Courses. It's like lecture series app, I guess, website, whatever. They have a bunch of different lectures on a bunch of different topics, and specifically there is an archaeologist who worked at UT and does he has a couple different lectures on the Great Courses about like the Mayans and the history of Native America, like before Western contact and stuff, and it's really fascinating, really interesting stuff, and it puts me to sleep like nothing else. So shout out to Ed Barnhart. He also has a podcast called Archeo Ed, which like we'll do in a pinch, but like one of the apps I get through the library will let me get like a 7-day pass for like unlimited streaming with Great Courses. So if I'm ever just like, I just can't take it tonight, I'm up, it's 2 a.m., I gotta sleep, and I really need it, I could just be like, give me the binge pass, give it to me, Ed Barnhart, take me to sleep, and he will. Mm-hmm. Archeo Ed's pretty good too. I mean, like, it's got like 6 seasons of podcasts. He does it monthly because he has a real job, but he tells some good stories. So if anybody's looking for good archaeological stories or historical stories, he's got like really good ones, and it's fun. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. And you got AOTC. This happened a while ago. We already talked about it, but we've talked about the fact that you were going to play WoW, so I felt like if I didn't update the listeners, they would be like, whatever happened? Did he get AOTC?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's the question they've been asking.
Yeah. I think that's what our listeners particularly are most interested in, right, is whether or not you got ahead of the curve.
More than half, I want to say, of our listeners don't even know what AOTC means.
That is why I said ahead of the curve just now, so that people will nothing drives me crazy. I work in a corporate office, and nothing will drive me crazier that like I had a meeting on Thursday, scheduled for Thursday at the end of the day, which means like 2 hours before, I just stop doing other work and start trying to prepare for that meeting in case I get called on or need to speak up about something, whatever, right? Like it's what you do. And then once you're done preparing, you just sit there and you wait for the meeting to start. That's what you do. So I went and looked at the agenda, and they had like an acronym, and I'm like, shit, I've never heard that acronym before. Like, is this something I should know? And so I grab it, and they don't define it anywhere. I grab it, I go searching through all of our documentation, like all of this stuff, just trying to be like, hey, like, what the fuck is this acronym? Like, if this comes up, like, am I gonna know the answer to this? And I got like somewhere in the realm of what it might be, because like I found some documentation that was like, oh yeah, when we do this, and it was like that acronym, but they still didn't define it. So I still don't know what the acronym means, but I kind of know what it is intended to do. So I was like, well, good enough. And so then I'm waiting for the meeting to start, and I'm probably about 30 minutes out from it. And I'm like, okay. If I have to talk about this, I'm going over stuff in my head, and then, whatever. And then suddenly the meeting got canceled, and then an email goes out.
Wonderful.
And it goes, yeah, sorry, we had a conflict, so we had to cancel the meeting. The things on the actual agenda could just be handled in an email. And I was like, well, then why did you schedule a fucking meeting? If it could have been handled in an email, just send an email. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
I know that it's the worst.
That could be. I mean, it's like 99% of all meetings could be emails.
True.
I have a similar acronym and meeting issue. Happened to be I think it was last week. So a little backstory for this. At work, right? I am the LPO, the leading petty officer for my division.
Yeah. But you are petty.
Oh yeah. Pretty petty. But one of my coworkers, Jessica, is the course supervisor or course soup, meaning she is like she holds the position of like the ultimate SME for what we do. Right. But she is trying to get out. She gets out in like October, I think. So
cool.
So our chiefs, because we have two, the one that's also getting out and the one that's like standing in for him, right?
Right.
Both of them are like, hey, you have to give up course supervisor so that you can focus on getting out, because like it's a huge workload being course supervisor. There's so much, especially right now, because we are going through what's called an RRL, another acronym, which I don't remember exactly what it stands for. But basically, the government has paid a company. Well, what we thought they paid them to do was to like revamp the course, but that's not actually what they're doing. What they're doing is they're changing the course to be more Navyified.
Oh God.
That's
the worst.
Right. There's a department of the Navy, like division called NETSI, Navy Educational Training Command, that is like they're the overall command for all training commands. Like we're Seastick Great Lakes. We report to Seastick Dahlgren. Seastick Dahlgren it reports to NETSI, right? So
okay.
So NETSI has all these fucking instructions and regulations and all this for like how a course is supposed to be structured, and TACTO is not structured like that at all. And like we're like one of the few exceptions in the Navy that does not follow that standard.
But isn't a large part of that because you're teaching systems that are not built by the Navy, therefore you should follow like the guidance and training patterns of those third parties who built those?
Yes and no.
Am I crazy?
Well,
okay.
So yes, I mean like you're partially correct there, because I mean like we teach like not Navy specific stuff, but it's more like how we teach it is what like NETSI's instructions are for, like what certain criteria has to be met, and like how you can structure certain like
Not using AI. Is that one of them?
I don't know.
Okay. That could be a positive change.
Anyway, long story short,
yeah,
she can't do it anymore. Well, she's being told to stop doing it. So she has to turn over the responsibility of Core Soup to somebody.
Right.
And there's two people that make sense for that job. One is our new guy, because he's an AT&T. Like, I'm not an AT&T, I'm computer, but like AT&T is like the future of what my position is, you know?
Okay.
Like
sure.
For newer baselines. So it's more applicable to him. Our other guys are the other NECs for Aegis Techs. They're FCS and Spy. They don't use Tacto so much in their job compared to like an AT&T or a computer tech, right? So it makes sense that he would take it, but he's so new. He's only taught like twice. So I pitched the idea. I was like, he should take it. Like, he's going to be here longer than everyone else because he just got here, right?
Right.
And he's an AT&T, so like he should be the one to take it. And they're like, nope, he's too new.
Oh my God.
So
sorry, Tom, you make too much sense.
So the only other option is me.
But you're leaving.
Right. But I get out.
You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do this all over again in a year.
Exactly.
And it'll probably transition to him.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. All right. I mean, maybe the Navy will hire you on as a civilian contractor, and then you can just keep doing it. I don't know. Does that job have to be somebody in the Navy? It has to
be done by military. Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. They're so fucked.
Maybe they might change their minds, because, not to brag or anything, but like, I'm doing a fucking epic job at it already. So
yeah,
you know.
But, well, there you go. Hell yeah.
But and like, it's okay. So every Thursday there is a meeting about this RRL. Like we get into a Teams call where the company that the Navy hired to do this, we thought they were hired to like expand on the course and give us more material to cover and stuff like that. But that's not what they were hired to do. They were hired to take everything that we currently use and get it in like alignment with NETC's instructions. And so these meetings are basically them just showing us what they've done and asking to make sure that they did it correctly. Asking us.
Okay.
It used to be Jessica. Now it's me. That every Thursday I have to sit in a Teams call for 3 to 4 hours looking at a fucking PowerPoint presentation that they're building and telling them what I think about it. Basically, that's the whole meeting. The whole meeting is like fucking 20 people from NETC, from this company, from like Big Navy, and a couple other like people that get paid way more than
you.
Just listening to what I have to say.
Yeah, sure. You're important. Does it give you imposter syndrome, or are you okay with it?
Well, I mean, I always have imposter syndrome, but
right, yeah.
but it does kind of like, yeah. At first, the first time I sat in on this, I was like, oh fuck, because I've just been listening to Jessica attend these meetings for however long she's been doing it, but this is what she does. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Oh. So this is what I hear.
She doesn't actually give feedback?
Sometimes she does. Sometimes she'll put in her 2 cents, and I don't want to like slander her or anything, but like she's not very computers are not her thing, right?
I gotcha. Yeah.
So sometimes there might be something where you need to like apply your technical knowledge to what is being shown.
Right.
And she might just go like, I don't want to fucking deal with this shit. So
right. Yeah.
Looks good.
She's getting out. Doesn't matter. Right. I get it. That makes sense.
So I'm okay, but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the, so not only are they making sure that it's like technically correct and what should be putting what we should be putting out like as instructors to students and all that. But they're also looking for like grammatical errors and formatting errors and things like that. Like there are people that is their job, but that's also something that we're looking for in these meetings, which is like, it's honestly terrible. I mean, it's awesome for me because I notice all of them.
Right. Yeah. Naturally.
At the end of every section, as we're going through this, like anybody can chime in. So like, it's not just me like calling these things out. Other people will say, hey, I noticed this. Like, do we, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of each section, one of the guys on the call will pull up a spreadsheet where he has annotated every comment that was made and who made it and why they made it to make sure that like everything got covered. And so the first meeting I attended, at the end of every section is like 12 fucking entries for me. And they're like, does that look good? And I'm like, yeah, it's great.
Oh man. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. You're an important guy, you're building the future of this program.
Yeah, no, I am. So there's another part of this contract, and that is so there's a company that's doing that, and then we've hired another company. Now, when we submitted for this request years ago, I wasn't even like this was decided before I got here, right? Mm-hmm. The request was to just get a better simulator for the Cisco portion of the class, because like our simulator, it's okay, but like it doesn't work 100%.
Right.
It's prone to bugs. So that was the request. Like, hey, why don't we just reach out to Cisco and license their official fucking net simulator tool? But that's not what we did. Instead, what we're doing is we're paying this company called Tech Wizards, TWI, I think, to build us. They're not, they're building a video game basically where you get to pretend to be inside of a ship and you get to walk up to a computer and open that computer. And then the scenarios, like you load a scenario and then it tells you like, type this command, and then you type it and then it will give you a result. And I'm like, why don't we just get a fucking simulator? Like a
right.
Like,
why does it have to? Does it need a GUI? Like, do you need to have a 3D avatar walk around in your room?
But that's what they're doing because they've done it for other courses. Like other C schools have used this, so like they want to keep doing it, I guess. And back in December, they had come out here to like show us what they had like started working on very early into the project. And we got to like sit around and like talk about it. And a lot of the issues that I raised, I was like, hey, it's great if all we're trying to do is get them to read a step and do a step, which is like something that we preach like often, especially when it comes to work packages, like read a step, do a step. That's how you don't fuck up. But that is not teaching anybody what is happening and what happens when you make a mistake, which they need to experience. And the only way that you're going to know that is not by a simulator saying, you didn't fucking type it exactly how we told you to. Try again. You need to see what happens when you type it incorrectly. You need to see
the actual error,
the feedback that the actual terminal would give you. Also, you need to see that you could type a technically correct command and it not do the thing you were trying to do and see the result of that as well. Because these are things that they're gonna do as technicians and as students. And it's not going to help them if they don't see like what would actually happen in these cases. So,
right. Yeah.
Last Wednesday or Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
there was a meeting specifically with TWI to do the same thing, show us what they have so far and all that. And they've come a long way. I'll give them that. I'll give them that credit. Basically every concern that I had brought up at that December meeting, they have tried to implement as best as they can into the program that they're working on.
That's something. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we did talk about like a few things like, you know, if there's a variation or if they're using options, like, you know, in Unix, well, in any, like terminal based, you know, command line,
right.
You can use options with a command, and generally the order of those options doesn't matter. So, you know, but this program that they're building requires a specific input. So the input or the step might say type ls tech ls, or, you know, like, or IO. And if they could type it as like ls tech OI and it have the same result, are we letting them do that? You know?
Right.
You're getting quiet on my end. I don't know if that's...
I'm getting quiet? I don't know. It all looks good on my side. Am I crazy?
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Barely.
What? How?
Oh, okay.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it's better now. I tried to.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was weird. I unplugged my my headset, plugged it back in. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
So the point, the back to the abbreviation thing. At this during this meeting on Tuesday, the people that are converting the course were also there, and they were like, "Hey, so while we have you, there are these line items that were agreed upon at this meeting, you know, fucking years back, and it's in this document called Appendix A, which is all of the approved items that they're supposed to convert to like NetC standard."
Right.
But there are like 7 line items that they don't have anything for. They don't have any documentation from us. Like, it's not in our lesson plan. It's not in our training guide. None of the documentation that we gave them has this stuff. And it's because at that meeting years back, these were items that we had agreed should be part of the course that weren't yet. And we wanted to implement them.
But they still haven't been implemented, or they have now, and
they are not yet implemented, nor are they created, because guess whose job it is to create them? Mine, apparently.
It's yours? Yeah, that's your job. Well, it wasn't. It is now.
It is now, which is fucking news to me, and it was news to me at that meeting, which it probably shouldn't have been. Because they said this, they were like, "Yeah, so." You know, so like, when can we get this documentation? And I'm like, because basically what they're fucking asking me to do is create information that is supposed to be taught to students. And I'm like, do I have the fucking authority to do that?
Right, right. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
What do you, I mean, look, I like the idea of sounding that important, but I don't think I'm that fucking important.
Right. Yeah. You're just going to build the whole curriculum now. That's your job.
Apparently.
I hope they pay you for it. I don't think they will.
Yeah. So we are
I don't
what's
think you
called,
get a bonus for this.
No, they don't. Maybe if I impress enough people in these meetings, you know, maybe because, one of the guys, I don't know what he does, but he's like pretty high up. He emailed Jessica and was like, "Hey, I want his number about me." So, in
a positive way?
Yeah.
He's like, this guy needs to shut the fuck up in these meetings. No, I don't think that's what's happening.
No. He asked Jessica for my number, or asked her to give me his.
Okay.
I was like, okay, tell me that in 2 weeks, because I'm on leave for 2 weeks. So.
Okay. Well, then there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so they started talking about this stuff, and I'm like, is that my job?
Yeah, yeah.
And they started throwing out this acronym, and this guy, Philip.
Yes, that's me.
Not you.
I was there. I was there.
That's his name. He is like, he's not running the meeting, but he's kind of like the, this is what we should, well, I guess he is running the meeting in a way. Like, he's the guy that's just like, let's talk about this now. Hey, I saw like you clicked the little hand raise button in Teams. Did you have something to say? Okay, let's move on. Things like this. Like, he's not actually in charge of any of this. He's just the guy kind of facilitating these meetings. And he was like, yeah, so you just need to get the GFI together and get it over to Khaki, who are the people like converting the course, so that Khaki can convert it and then they can give it to TWI. And I was like, right, okay, so what is GFI?
something instructions.
No,
general field instructions.
I said this because I'm like, okay. But they had been saying it a lot, and and I had heard it in the previous meeting also. So I'm like, I probably should fucking know what this acronym means, but I don't. So I was like, yeah. So what is that? And he goes, oh, GFI is government furnished information.
Okay.
Meaning,
are you the government, Tom?
Yeah.
They want you to provide them. You are the government providing the information.
Right.
Okay.
But so he said that, and I was like,
and you go, what does that mean?
Right. So he said what the acronym was, like what those letters stand for. And then I was like, what does that mean?
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
He's like, okay, so then he has to like, I feel like he's fucking like talking to a child because he's got to explain this concept that everyone else in this meeting knows about except me.
Apparently. Yeah.
So he explains like what that means, and then like there's another guy in there who that's his like his whole job is to be the GFI facilitator, so he was like, hey, like hit me up if you have any questions, or like if you guys need anything related to GFI, and I can get it for you. And I'm like, okay, but also like, am I allowed to just go to him? Because he works for I think he's a civil, he's either a contractor or he's a GS, but he works for TICOM, the type commander for Navy Training Command. Like, he's like higher than NETC.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Okay.
And he's like, yeah, just hit me up if you guys need GFI. And I'm like, you are like fucking 37 steps above me in the chain of command. Like, I'm not going to just fucking email you, man.
I mean, you can, I guess.
Apparently. But so I started thinking about it. Oh, they were like, when can you have this for us? When can you have this for us? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't even know. I have so many questions right now. 1, do I have the authority to do this? 2, do I have the resources to do this? 3, why? Why is this my fucking job now? So after that meeting, I went into the fucking civilian office to talk to Dan because he's our GS. I was like, dude,
right.
Look, I printed off the list that they wanted. Oh, we agreed June 30th or June 20th, I think. June 20th, I'm supposed to have this stuff for them.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, they want me to just fucking make this curriculum for these things.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, because we don't have it yet. And I'm like, yeah, but they want me to do it. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I don't have the resources to do this. But also I feel like, okay, let's say I do this, right? I write this curriculum. I make all this shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like 99% sure that I don't have the authority to just say, yep, this is the fucking curriculum now. Or like it's gotta go like somewhere else.
Somebody else must review this and be like, yeah, that's acceptable. Like,
yeah, which is true. Yes, it does get it. Like we have to fucking send it off to NetC to be like, hey, can we fucking teach this? And then they go, yes. Or here's what I'm thinking could happen. High possibility. They go, no. And so I just did all this fucking work for nothing, you know? Whereas it could be somebody who, I don't know, gets paid way fucking more than me and doesn't have 1,000 other responsibilities because this is their whole fucking job to write curriculum, should do it. And it should be somebody that works at fucking NetC and will do it in the fucking NetC scheme from the beginning.
Oh man.
You know?
What the fuck? Yes.
It's almost like we have a whole department that's just their fucking job.
Yeah. But in general, I'm happy if I leave a meeting with no actions. You know what I mean? Like you go into a meeting, okay, what are the actions that we need to take away? Who needs to take these actions? Yeah. And if I don't get one, I'm like, yes, success. I've made it through. I threaded the needle.
Right.
But yeah, it's okay. Oh yeah. That is not something uncommon to my experience working in a corporate job where I'm like, I'll be in meetings with people who are way more important than me, get paid a lot more than me. And then they'll ask me things as an authority on a subject. And I'm like, you guys know that I am not, right? Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah.
But it's sometimes I feel like, oh, I am like, because I've had to be in meetings with people who like create our products, right? And I have to like baby explain them through what the problem is. And I'm like, I guess this is my job now. I have to explain this to you, even though it seems pretty obvious and maybe you should have understood this, but all right. So I don't know. It's just bizarre, but you know,
yeah,
that's all right.
It is. There is a part of me that like I do like being in these meetings because the people doing this, they don't understand what they're talking about. They're just converting the language that we have to a NetC acceptable standard. And so
if you weren't there, they would fuck it all up.
Right.
Because you got to be like, no, that says that for a reason.
Right. Oh yeah. There was like specific wording of something, and they were like, they had changed it from what we had to say something else that sounds better in English, but like it was written that way because it's not fucking English, it's a computer language, you know? Right. Mm-hmm. And so I had to be like, no. This is way wrong. Oh, also, I think I might have offended somebody in the last meeting because there was a picture that was, all this is like, fuck, we're PowerPointing fucking everything. We're making everything a fucking presentation instead of how we teach it right now, which is we don't use fucking PowerPoints at all. And there was, so it's like slide information, maybe a fucking picture that's supposed to speak to this in some way.
Right.
And the picture they had was, it said paths. And then on one side was relative. And on the other side was absolute. And then it had like just a bunch of fucking bullshit underneath it. And I was looking at it and like I kind of sighed into the microphone, and the lady that is like she's basically the one who is she's doing the screen sharing and reading everything or showing them and basically being like FCA1, what do you think of this one? She was like, how do you feel about this one? FCA1. I was like, I'm curious about like what was the what's the thinking behind this image, and like what is the message we're trying to convey with this image? And she was like, she doesn't fucking know. So she was like, whoever fucking made the picture, she passed the buck to them, and they're like, yeah, so this is what we're going for, blah blah, this and that. And I was like, and then Leah, who's the one doing the asking the questions, she was like, does that satisfy your curiosity, or like, is there something about this you want to change? And I'm like, yeah, there's a different direction we could go for this one. And she's like, well, where do you want to start with it? And I'm like, well, first of all, none of the text underneath relative or absolute is relative or absolute. So we could just get rid of all of that. And she was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good start. If the picture doesn't have accurate information, we should get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to say that, but like, that is accurate, right? Like this image is nonsense.
Oh no.
It looks like it was made by fucking AI.
It probably was. So,
but she was like, okay, so like, what should it say? And then, like, this is where I get to be like, okay, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, I was like, well, we should have actual relative paths on the left underneath relative. And we don't even need a bunch of examples. We can use one example of an absolute path, because like there's one condition that makes an absolute path, and it's always going to be the same every single time. So we just have one example of that. And she's like, okay, can you give us some examples? I was like, yeah, I'll just type it in the fucking chat, and then just take whatever I put in chat and put it in that image. And we're good to go. And they're like, sweet. So I typed up some examples of like relative and absolute paths, put it in the chat, and then they updated the picture to just have that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
nice.
But the person that like tried to explain the image to me, I was like, in the back of my, I didn't say this, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. Like, what are you fucking saying?
No, 100%. Yes. Oh yeah. I've been in a meeting with that guy, not that specific guy, but I've been in a meeting with that guy, just fucking saying words that you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. All right. Love it. Well, that's fun. I'm glad that you're getting some exposure. I mean, like, it is obviously it's more work, especially with the amount of time you're in these meetings. Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it's not bad to change things up from time to time, not just do the same thing every day and go home early. But speaking of acronyms,
A2K.
Oh shit. America to Korea. America to Korea. That is an acronym.
It is.
What a great segue.
Yeah.
We are gonna watch episodes 13 and 14. We are finally through. We've made it through to the other side. We are no longer in the zone of let's find out how their personalities stack up against each other or what their special talent is. We get performances again. So this should be fun. This will be a good time. I'm excited for this, and can't wait to see what JYP what kind of acronyms JYP comes up with during the course of these episodes. Who knows? He doesn't know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
In English. But we'll just we'll get it going. We'll hit play. We'll do this thing.
I think you can't distinguish falsetto from full voice yet, so that's why. You're being confused right now. I don't know if we can fix it very shortly, but try to sing with a little air. Try that.
He's not. Oh my god! It's like twisting me in knots. He's not telling her. He's just like, just do it. Just do it. Just sing. Just do the singing.
Yeah.
Instead of actually giving her a tip of any kind.
This reminds me. Pause for a sec.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Almost pause. Okay, there. Go.
So,
yes.
So, back when I was in the process of joining the Navy, I was perusing the like new to the Navy subreddit and like just other places to kind of see what kind of questions people were asking about boot camp and all that. And one of the questions that I saw pretty frequently was, can you join the Navy and not know how to swim? Right. Which they said, yeah, they'll teach you at boot camp, because you have to pass a swim qualification at boot camp in order to get out of boot camp. And so like when you go to swim call, they will teach you there if you don't know how to swim, and you'll just keep going back until you can pass. That is kind of true.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to do like a few different things, and like the final one is you have to jump off the diving board and then swim around the entire pool in like a certain amount of time. It's like it's not a short amount of time. Like you have plenty of time to do it. They just want to see that you can jump off a diving board and swim,
Right. Yeah.
After having done like a few other things. So I'm sitting on like in the bleachers, basically like waiting for my turn to climb up to the diving board. And these bleachers are facing the like kiddie pool area where they're teaching people who don't know how to swim how to swim.
Okay.
And I say teaching they're not teaching. It's this fucking angry old woman that's just fucking do it. It's not hard. I'm like, dude, what do you mean? You're not telling them what to do. You're just saying do it and then expecting them to just fucking magically learn how to swim immediately.
Oh, man. Because of everything that was happening in A2K when we stopped it to tell the story, I'm like, I know where this story is going, but it can't possibly be that, right? They can't be telling adults jump in the pool and then go, just swim. But apparently they can.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. And like, okay, granted, what they were trying to get these kids to do is easy if you fucking know how to do it.
Swim. Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
Like, clearly the problem is not the task is hard, it's that they don't know how to fucking do it, and that's why you're there to teach them.
Yeah. Wow. Jesus Christ. Geez, Kendall, learn how to do your head voice, okay? Just do it. Just do it.
Luckily, JYP's a little nicer. Like, this obviously is not boot camp, but like, so
it literally is boot camp, but not really. Yeah, it's called boot camp,
not military boot camp.
It's LA boot camp. It's a little different in LA.
It's not some woman that probably fucking retired. Like did like 22 years and retired, and she's just in a pool now with fucking idiots being like, just fucking swim, just swim.
Incredible. Okay. All right, JYP, let's see you do head voice. Well, we got to finish these episodes. Let's go. Can you do head voice? What do you think? Can you do it?
Can I do head voice?
Yeah. Or false, or you just sing falsetto.
Have
you ever tried in the car?
No. I mean,
okay, yeah,
so
fair enough.
Here's what I do is I sing to, try to make it sound good. But with this whole falsetto, full voice, fucking tenor, bass, I don't fucking know how to do that with my voice. Just
Yeah, I mean, I've never had like vocal lessons. I don't know shit about shit. But there's this thing going around on TikTok right now, which you wouldn't know because you're not on TikTok. Of this like habit. Vocal coach, and she's doing like a vocal exercise with this other woman who's a singer, and she's singing, and she says like articulating blah 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 blah. Right? There's like people you don't know, but people will understand what I'm saying. And it's like very high, and there's a lot of syllables she has to pronounce while singing, right? And I think so. And I was telling Jeanette, I was like, listen, I gotta tell you, my toxic trait is that every time I watch this video, I'm just like, I could do that. I like hear it in my head, and I'm going, yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Well,
like, have I tried? No.
Well, so okay, but here's the thing, and I think I know where that false confidence comes from. I think you and I are kind of similar. We're like, most things that we have just tried to do,
right?
It's worked out relatively well. Not great, not amazing, like we're not fucking masters of the craft or anything, but if there's something that we have actually just tried to do, like given a genuine effort to, we did well,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I could nail it. I mean, yeah, that's I think I could easily become a master with no practice. I think I could just do it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah,
maybe karaoke. I have no idea. But yeah.
But anyway. Also there is that. So there's that like, I guess proven right confidence that like I have for some things where I could say, well, most things I've tried worked out. So like, why would this be different?
Yeah. Why not this? Yeah.
However, there's also things that I think about that I'm like, there's no fucking way. Like, even though I probably like, obviously you put enough practice into something, you got to get at least decent at, right? But
right. Sure.
But some things I think about, like playing the piano, for instance, I probably could learn the piano well. Mm-hmm. But when I think about doing it, I'm like, fuck that. Like, that sounds hard as shit. Like,
right. Yeah. That makes sense. Why not? We'll just do that.
Yeah.
Practice our head voice. I want to practice my head voice with JYP. All right. JYP, finish us off. I mean, wait. Is that sounds like falsetto to me? Yeah, I don't think you know the difference.
Sorry, let me use more. I think Chris.
More. I need. Yeah, no, I heard nothing.
Well, you'll hear it on
I can't wait to hear the recording.
You'll hear it on my audio.
I can't wait. Okay, all right, let's hit play. Oh shit! I guess we'll find out on the next episode. I'm so sorry, but it's right here. Look at this. Ba-bam. It's just that easy.
Okay.
Some toxic femininity. Why crying? Stop crying.
Don't fucking cry. Don't let them see your weakness.
There's no crying in K-pop.
Oh, we know that's not true.
That is not true. Yeah. And most concerts end with all members crying on stage, so... I mean, it's genuinely a bit shocking, the amount of progress that they're able to make with just a couple of little tips. It's been one day.
Yeah.
It's not like, this is just a montage. They've been at it for weeks. It's been a single day.
Yeah. I mean, I could do that.
Yeah, naturally. I mean, and I firmly believe that.
Yeah. I would make more progress, actually.
What will JY Park say? What will JY Tom say? What do you think? We got Gina, we got Yuna, we got Lexus, and we've got Christina. What did you think of this little group?
Well, did
you like their performance?
It's
That's
Melissa.
that's Melissa. I mean Melissa. I'll edit that. I won't. That's Lexus.
Lexus is the Lexus.
Yeah, she's the one in the yellow.
Okay, yeah. There was a part where like it seemed like her voice was not great, right? Like she
that's
kind
true.
of messed it up. But overall, I'd say that was pretty good.
It was pretty impressive. I felt like her voice got a little thin during that part. I noticed that too. But her dance was on point. I think the emotions she was expressing with her like looks and stuff as she was like in center were good. Yuna, I think, killed it. Obviously, like literally had JYP like pushing back his chair, going like, "What the fuck? Where have you been during this boot camp? What what happened here?" And Gina didn't look like a robot. So we've made progress. I feel like. All right, let's see what JYP has to say. Hey, Yuna gets a stone.
I'm not that generous with my stones.
What about Yellow?
We haven't got there yet. They're going with positivity first. They're gonna sandwich that with yeah.
Or is it a slow burn? He's just like fucking reeling her along.
Oh no, you get nothing. You get nothing, Tom. You get nothing. No criticism will be had.
What?
Mm-hmm.
How many stones does fucking
does Lexus have? Oh
no,
she didn't get the stone because he's not that generous with them.
Oh,
it
did happen.
What the fuck? Editing, come on, what the hell? Vocal stone missing.
Oh, no.
Wow, I'm so proud of myself.
All right, Tom, KG, Camilla, Christina, what'd you think? What'd you think of their performance?
Well, for like the whole thing,
I know your headset was all fucked
I
up.
thought it was the fucking mixing on the show, but no, it was my headset. Like I could barely fucking, like I knew I could hear the vocals, but it's like they weren't put into the mix, like I was hearing them through someone else's microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Well, that's not going to help your decision making.
No. Other than that, fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're like the top of the class, so I'm not that worried about them.
A few moments later.
She's filling it.
What's KG missing?
Personality.
Oh my god.
The stone, not her as a person is missing.
Yeah, sure.
It's one of the stones. No, it is.
KG's like, okay, so step to the side. I need my criticism now. The character
stone. Not personality.
Smallest. Okay, that's a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is the biggest. Very character-like of you, KG, to have so much big energy. You should be proud of yourself. Now get out of here. No stone for
and you. Stone? No stone. No stone!
What?
You called it. KG is not going to get her stone. No Korea. Stay here, blonde girl. The way that they like zoomed in on KG being like, she's all by herself now. I guess she's getting left behind.
Yeah,
no stones for you. Stingy JYP.
The thing is, he's not that generous with his stones. So
that's true. I've heard that he's.
I'm not that generous with my stones.
Yeah.
And he's proved it. Okay, KG did not get all her stones. No. Yuta did not get all her stones. Lexus did not get all her stones. So he is not that generous with the stones. I'm like, what about the performance did not get KG her stone? Is this what are you doing?
Especially because they might have cut stuff out.
Like,
but the feedback they gave her was about what
like her
should
character?
be the fucking character stone, right?
Yeah.
They were like, hey, fucking 9 out of 10, and if only it had been 10.
They did good. I mean, they did
You
really
almost
good.
met the criteria, Blondie, but you didn't. Get out of here.
Yeah, Blondie, stay in America. We don't want you in Korea.
Yeah.
That's how they say it there.
Right.
Yeah.
What murders?
What murders? That's exactly what I was going for. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes and what happens next. The next time we watch A2K, we're going to be watching. We're gonna see A2K. The next time we watch A2K, we're going to see who goes to Korea and see the first episode of them in Korea. So, kind of exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. These are fun. I have fun watching A2K. I know, and I can't wait to see, how you feel about what they've done since then and the songs that they've put out, and and who the members are and stuff. It's gonna be real good. So, yeah. Hopefully we don't have to take too long to get there. We'll get there. Yeah.
Next week maybe.
No, probably Stray Kids next week. But then after that, next week after that, we'll be back to it. Hopefully we don't forget all their names by then.
Right. Well, we will.
Yeah.
Because the
Lexus.
Gina.
Gina. She has secrets? Did she look like... Here's my question for you. This is important for you to suss out, okay? During Gina's performance, did you feel like she had secrets? Because here was my feeling, is that she was much more expressive, which means that when you looked at her, you could tell how she was feeling, and so it didn't feel like she was holding something back. Yeah. Meaning there were secrets in those eyes.
Right.
So I thought, maybe, this is... But will she get more secrets? I don't know. And if you want to know if Gina's going to have more secrets, you can go to makeastay.com.
That's true, yeah.
Right?
Go to the website.
The website, makeastay.com, which has a lot to do with A2K, let me tell you.
Yeah. Do you think... Maybe we need a rebrand. We're not all about Stray Kids these days.
Listen,
these A2K days.
Two of the people in A2K are stays, at least two of them.
Sure.
So I'm just saying, yes, yeah. Lexus and Yuna are both stays.
How do you know that?
Look at their and Kendall. Yes, and Kendall. But look, Yuna in this episode was wearing the Converse high tops, like the Stray Kids shoes, the stay shoes. So you didn't notice
that? No. Okay. Well, first of all, no, I didn't fucking notice that. But also, that's a Stray Kids specific thing.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, the Run Star high top platform shoes. Jeanette has a pair.
Right.
Okay. But yes, that is the stay uniform.
So nobody else the only reason anyone could possibly own those shoes is if they are a stay.
Correct.
What you're saying.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be on A2K, yeah. Hold on, I'm going to look for it. I'm like, where's Yuna? I'm skipping around. Okay. Oh, I think I almost found it. Bam, there we go.
I can't see because of the little... Okay, there. Nope.
Oh, it's hard to see. She's in the middle. Come on.
Let
me see your feet, Yuna.
Settle down there, Quentin Tarantino.
Get the grippers out. No. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it is a thing. It's like a thing, and it's not like that Stray Kids only wear those shoes. Members have worn those shoes. So I'm not even entirely sure how it became like these are the shoes, because if we're being realistic, though, like weird giant platform boots that they all seem to share, those would be the official Stray Kids shoes. But the official stay shoes are definitely the Converse Run Star high tops. So.
I get that. But what I mean is like,
mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have a pea coat, right?
Right.
That was issued to me by the Navy gave it to me, right? It has no Navy branding. It's just a fucking thick ass pea coat, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Anybody could own it,
Right.
Now, you look at it and you go, oh, that person is in the Navy because it's the Navy peacoat, but it's not a uniform item, right? It's like, it's not it's not like a Navy specific thing.
Right.
So
I have a peacoat. Am I in the Navy?
Right. That's my point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anybody could fucking own these shoes. They don't
here's the thing is that,
to
like,
be a stay.
But Lexus and Yuna are stays, like and Kendall. Like this is a known quantity, so it's not just like on social media, available publicly, talking about it. They agree, like they are stays, like that is a thing for them. So like it's not like a hidden secret. Yes, they have said this.
Oh.
And I mean, Lexus performed Stray Kids on her first challenge.
So what you're saying is they are significant enough to have a social media following that could be confirmed.
Well, as soon as they got onto A2K, you think people aren't immediately going to run to social media and find out who they are?
Maybe.
I think so. Anyway.
Yeah. Do you think it's worth picking up the Ace Attorney Investigations collection?
No. I mean, maybe. I love Ace Attorney games. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.